Hello, everyone. It's Michael Jaco with Unleashing Intuition Secrets. Tulsi Gabbard is going after Fauci and gain of function research. And Hunter Biden is going to F around and find out because he's basically saying that he's not going to retract, having said that Trump was introduced to Melania through Hunter Biden. So probably not going to go well for Hunter Biden. He's going to have to sell a lot of those paintings that his daddy, got him money for. His daddy's not around anymore. I don't know how he's going to make money. So I guess he's going to jail, right? Debtor's prison until he comes up with the cash. I don't know. It's funny. Funny how these people think it's the deep state. They play their games. They've gotten away with it for a long time. And now it's almost over for them. So they don't know how to act. They don't know how to act normal. So they're getting spanked. They're getting some of their own medicine. So Melania is probably going to sue Hunter Biden. And we'll see how that works out. I mean, if she can prove that, she met Trump through somewhere else and she's got witnesses to that, I think Hunter Biden is pretty much done. And then it depends on, how much Melania is going to get awarded. So she's shooting for $1 billion. I don't know. Does Hunter Biden have that much money? Highly doubt it. All right. So Hunter Biden hurls defiant 8-letter expletive when asked if he'll apologize to Melania Trump. So I guess he's not. And he's going on. The guy that looks like Hunter Biden, kind of like his daddy, didn't look like Joe Biden. So the weird guy that's playing Hunter Biden now is talking smack. So it's crazy. So he's like, F that. That's not going to happen. So that's his response. These people, these deep state clowns, they can't get enough spankings. All right. So Dr. Fauci and gain of function research are under investigation. DNI, Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, explained to Megyn Kelly, we are working with the new NIH director as well as Secretary Kennedy, who is looking at the gain of function research that in the case of the Wuhan lab, as well as many of these other biolabs around the world, is actually U.S. funded and leads to this dangerous kind of research that in many examples has resulted in either a pandemic or some other health, crisis. So it's coming down on these people. They're being squeezed from every direction now. So she confirmed that there's an investigation into Anthony Fauci for perjury and his role in funding gain of function research at the Wuhan Institute of Virology. So we know that the Army paid, or not the Army, but the military paid Fauci a lot of money to do this research. So does it go a lot deeper than Fauci? Of course it does. Scientists warn, so along those lines, scientists warn mRNA shots and COVID-19 are dual bioweapons driving global excess deaths. In a chilling new manuscript, scientists assert that the vaccines have been working against humanity by fueling an unprecedented global health crisis. So the paper titled Compound Adverse Effects of COVID-19 mRNA Vaccination and Coronavirus Infection. So it's a lot deeper than this, guys, because we know that these guys are basically doing this to damage our DNA, which makes our soul not able to stay within our bodies. And then very negative entities come in. I've been talking about this for years, and I've been talking about this with very advanced scientists. So it is, a lot of people are like, that's a bunch of bull. It's not going to take away your soul. No, it is taking away people's souls, right? All right, singer dies suddenly of heart attack at 39. So she was doing great. So we know this is Brazil, which also pushed the bioweapon extremely hard. They had their judicial system come down on people, and they had it worse than we did in Brazil. So this latest sudden fatality, SADS, sudden adult death syndrome. This woman she had a job, she worked during the day, and then she played in her band with her husband 4 nights a week, and they were playing. Everything was great. They had a great performance on stage, and then all of a sudden, she goes home, no complications, no problems, and she dies in her sleep. Right. So this is the COVID lies and BS that we're dealing with right now. Dies of heart attack, 39. So her husband, obviously devastated. Everyone, very sad. Go to mother of 2, worked full-time in an agricultural company while performing 2 to 4 nights a week at music venues. So her husband said just before bed, she recorded a minute-long message thanking her fans, friends, and God for the gift of life and the gift of my voice. So says, I love you forever, Mom. Schreiner, her husband, said, I lost a woman, I lost a partner. I just ask God for the strength to carry on. So this is happening to a lot of people. Cardiac events, cardiac death events. It's happening quite often. Top cardiologist sounds alarm over sudden cardiac death crisis among COVID vaxxed. Thank you, Anthony Fauci and United States military, for funding gain-of-function research in Wuhan and creating a bioweapon. And then, of course, the greater bioweapon, which was the COVID shot. The longer the COVID-19 vaccines remain on the market, the greater the opportunity for publication on side effects, McCullough noted in a groundbreaking report on his Substack. So Dr. McCullough, he was also one of the guys that was, harassed. Dr. Peter McCullough, like many of us, that were, pointing out the truth. Now, I was pointing out that Wuhan was the bioweapon lab in early January of 2020. I'd already done the research. And before the end of 2019 that this was coming. Once it started to really leak out, and of course we had the Sleepless in Seattle, where it started, and then of course it jumped to New York. Cuomo, pushed it into senior citizen homes. I'm really surprised that President Trump is willing to back Andrew Cuomo for mayor of New York. I don't know what that's about, but whatever. To me, the guy should be in jail, should be probably executed for killing all those seniors. Definitely killed them. Primary care and specialty physicians should be very familiar with this new workload of cases, many of whom were victims of the 2021 vaccine rollout. As you can see, the common syndromes are identified. Sudden cardiac arrest. Autopsy findings and reported cases frequently reveal significant inflammatory infiltration of myocardial tissue consistent with vaccine-associated myocarditis. So hopefully Tulsi Gabbard is going to be able to, put Anthony Fauci away or executed. Executed would probably be better. And then stop this bioweapon bullshit. Right? All right. As Slay News recently reported, one of the world's leading data experts has revealed that the insurance industry is now seeing up to 5,000 deaths every single week that are linked to COVID mRNA vaccines. The staggering death toll was disclosed by Edward Dowd, a renowned Wall Street data analyst. While sounding the alarm about the discovery, Dowd revealed that the number of healthy young adults dropping dead has skyrocketed. Staggering death toll. So this is, so right here it says, vaccine injuries are now 10 to 15 times higher than before the mass COVID vaccination campaign. 10 to 15 times, like if you had, I don't know, 1 million vaccine injuries, which maybe 100,000, or let's just go with 1 million. And now we have 15 million, I would say probably more actually, that are vaccine injured. In the United States alone, Dowd revealed that insurance data shows 3,000 to 5,000 vaccine-linked deaths a week. Other one, so did we just do 5,000? Yeah. So this is Dowd. He does a lot of these shows on this stuff. Human mortality database. The spike is an ominous signal that the vaccines played a significant role in the surge of mortality. So we do have a surge in mortality. This is not anything new. It's been going on for a long time. But now it's starting to, now people are starting to talk about it on a greater scale. So we're going to see more young people, 39, and even younger. We were talking with the Aegis doctors, Dr. Artis, and those doctors. They were saying that the mortality rate and all that stuff from vaccines is. They also said it was really significant, and that it was going to continue to go up because it's not, the problem is not being approached, it's not being addressed, and when you have a problem and you continue to lie and falsify information and continue to say that no, it's not a problem, then the things that we should be doing to help people that have been vaccinated don't get done, right? So one of the things, I think this is one of the reasons why I say everyone should be on LifeWave, because LifeWave has been proven to help those people that have vaccine injuries, right? All right, so why doesn't the government issue LifeWave patches, copper peptide patches, basically, which go in and recondition the stem cells that are being damaged by COVID-19 vaccinations? They paid for those vaccines. How many trillions of dollars did they pay for those vaccines? Many trillions. Who got rich off that? The deep state. Who gets rich off the wars that they continually keep going? The deep state. And why are they pushing so hard to kick the Russians out of Ukraine? Because war pays a lot of money. And when they come in and do destruction, then American taxpayers come in and rebuild those cities all over the world after we have come in and rescued them and saved them with our military. And then the deep state benefits from that too. They benefit from the war machine. They benefit from rebuilding. And then they benefit from basically controlling those countries after they've been rebuilt. It's quite a racket that's going on, guys. And one of those rackets is the medical industry. Creating bioweapons. They get leaked into the public, and they need a vaccine for it. So they have the cure. They started the problem, reaction, solution. Hegelian dialect. So they keep it going. Yes, Charlene, the Jesuits. The Jesuits they're the problem, right? And if you don't understand that, then look at my interview with Leo Zagami. Tulsi Gabbard is out to prove COVID came from a lab. So let's look at this article. She's been on Megyn Kelly. Megyn Kelly and Tulsi Gabbard had a nice conversation about some of this. I can't find it, otherwise I'd be showing it to you, but I know they had one. It's out there somewhere. I saw one conversation they had, and they talked about a lot of stuff I couldn't find this. So, like I said, in her interview with Kelly, Gabbard pointed to NIH grants that went to gain of function research. Now, what's nice about Tulsi Gabbard, she is military, right? Not only is she a politician, but she's also military, National Guard from Hawaii. and an intelligence officer. And so she knows a lot of stuff, so it's really good. So she knows about all this gain of function. She even pointed out that there were bioweapon laboratories in Ukraine. And, everybody said she was wrong about that. And she should be executed for treason for saying that. Wow. And then the military finally came out and said, yeah, she's right. Of course she's right. She's in the military and she knew it. So Kennedy argued that a lab leak following U.S.-funded research caused the pandemic in his 2023 book, The Wuhan Cover-Up. Remember how they said no, you're a conspiracy theorist if you say that Wuhan had a lab leak, which I did in early January. The first week of January, I was starting to talk about this. And that's when my YouTube channel really took off. And it grew tremendously, and then it got suppressed and taken down. And then I grew it again. And now here we are back again talking about it. I'm talking about it again on a level that they would never, ever, ever allow in the past. So things have changed. The truth is coming out. The noose is tightening. The squeeze is on, guys. This is monumental. While the CIA said earlier this year that COVID was more likely, so lying CIA, I used to work in the CIA. I can tell you the CIA lies, but don't you dare lie when you're working for the CIA, right? They put us all under lie detector test, lie detector. And have you ever lied when working for the CIA? No. Have you ever lied to the military? No. But they wanted dirt on me. And I was clean like Trump. Trump probably wouldn't pass the CIA's lie detector test either, because they want to find Trump. You need to tell them some kind of dirt. I didn't have any dirt, and they destroyed me. Right? So you're not useful to us. We can't have any dirt on you, so we're going to have to kill you. All right. So they were not successful in doing that, obviously. But that's deep state, guys. They want to use you. That's what Fauci was all about. They want to use you. If they can't use you, they're going to kill you or discredit you or destroy you, whatever. They tried all that stuff. Discredit me, tried to destroy me, tried to kill me. None of it worked. God's angels protect me. It's great. Right? But I'm not like flaunting it out there. Right? I'm not a daredevil. Nanner, like Hunter Biden. Oh, F you, Melania. I'm not going to retract my statement. Right. 2 years ago, the FBI said it favored the lab leak theory with moderate confidence. Moderate confidence. Now they're like, nah, not so much. We don't think so now. All right. Somebody got to whoever said there was moderate confidence, I guess. So Gabbard doesn't share that view because she's a common sense woman, and she knows, like I know, that these guys did this, and it's time to reveal. Now, like I keep telling you guys, everybody's like, well, why didn't she do that? Why didn't she do that? Why doesn't Bondi do this? Why doesn't Trump? Why does it? All right. Because they're in a government that is completely compromised. Imagine me being a very gifted Navy SEAL, CIA, excellent shot, hand to hand, all that stuff. And I come into a group of guys that are ragtag, right? And I'm like, okay, guys. And that's like me coming in to clean up the military, right? The corruption in the military, or the corruption in FBI, or the corruption in the CIA. Pick a place, right? So I come in, I'm like high integrity. I know how to look at something and go, this is what we need to do to fix it. But you have tens of thousands of people that you're trying to tell, okay, we need to fix this. And they're going against you. They're pushing back. They're trying to compromise you. They're trying to make you look bad. They're trying to take down your integrity. They're trying to make you find dirt on you. And if they don't find dirt, they'll just make it up like Hunter Biden, right? So this is what those guys are up against, guys. I saw the corruption in the CIA. I saw the corruption in the military. I saw the corruption in the political realm. I saw it. Everyone that is of high integrity sees it, and we know that it is monumental, and we were just peas in a giant bucket of slop, right? So don't think this thing's going to get fixed overnight. I know you guys want this. I want it. We have to stay focused, but it's not going to happen overnight. So quit bitching about people don't get things done immediately. I'm with you. I'm like, get focused. Let's go. But I know what they're up against. I know the corruption and the incredible backlash that's pushed against them. All of this stuff. It is insane. People they think that are on their side, they find out they've been compromising them after a while or after a long time. Remember Trump's first administration? How many people had to fire? Wow. So that's what all of these guys are up against. All of them. All right. So it's I know it's not what you want to hear. It's like, well, you said, they said, and yeah, once you get it, like, let's say I buy a Lamborghini, right? And I get in the Lamborghini and I push on the gas and it goes put, right? I'm like, what the heck? And then I take it to the shop and they're like, oh, you bought this brand new, but it's got this, you had to take this out. You didn't know that? It's like, you put the, get in with the key and you push a button and it starts. And remember how we used to put the key in the slot and turn it? Now it's just push button. But so at some point, we're going to just like think it, start. I'm going to think start. It's going to go, ooh. And and the AI is going to go, are you sure? Are you sure you want to start it? Yeah. And don't second guess me, AI, ever. No, I'm going to like watch and make sure you're doing the right thing. Did you drink coffee today? You're a little bit tense today, so I think you need to take a break. So yeah, that's AI is going to work out real great, right? So so I'm in the shop. I take it to the shop, and they're like, you got to do this, and so I'm waiting for weeks for it to get fixed, right? And I don't have a car, and I'm like taking Ubers, whatever. And finally, they're like, okay, come get your car. It's ready. And I go, this is the deep state. So I come in and get the car, and I'm driving down the road. I'm like, now I can push on the gas and make this thing go. And I push on the gas, and the tire rolls off. It's like, that's the deep state, guys. It's like, yeah, come on, it's a Ferrari, and you're going to get in, you're just going to drive fast, you're going to get everything done. It's going to break down because they like compromised it. Somebody, there's like, yeah, it's going to take us a while to fix this. And then there's like somebody pours water in the gas, and it's like all kind of, this is the deep state. So yeah. You like that, Anthony? Yeah, laughed my ass off, right? So yeah, I laughed my ass off not when I was in the military and in the CIA and I saw the compromised bullshit, right? And how we had to work around it. Not fun. All right. So fix it. Fix it now. Okay, we'll get right on that. All right. We got lots of help. And we're going to help. We're going to fix you right on up. All right. So that's pretty much where we're at with the deep state and compromised everything. Now there's going to be good people that are going to come out. I'm going to try and get some of these people to get involved. But they're going to go up against the system too. There's one guy. Let's see, what's his name? Doc Chambers for governor of Texas. So he's former Green Beret guy. I'm going to reach out to him and have him come on. We got, I don't know if he's already been on Nino's show and Scott McKay. Both those guys are Texans. So this guy is saying all the right things, doing all the right things. So you think he'd be like a shoe-in for governor, right? Governor of Texas. You should be able to, all of us should be able to go, we want this guy. All of us say, we want this guy. I don't care. He's not he's not Democrat. He's not a Republican. If he wasn't or was, whatever, I don't know. And we're like, all of us were like, well, heck yeah, this guy's saying all the right things. But they're going to try and compromise him. They're going to try to compromise him, right? Look at that look. He's got that look. He's former Green Beret, he was a doctor. Dr. Pete Chambers, retired U.S. Army, Lieutenant Colonel, Special Forces Green Beret. So proven a crisis, no nonsense, no compromise, not a politician. Texas first always. Texas doesn't need another politician. It needs a warrior with integrity. So do you think the deep state's going to like that? No. They're going to push back on that. Abolish property taxes. What do you think, Texans? You want to abolish property taxes? Duh. Medical freedom and health first. Being a doctor, Special Forces medic. He knows the right thing. Election integrity, in lawfare, restore justice, citizen-led government. That's what we need. Citizen-led government. Texas first, not California 2.0. They're trying to make Texas into California 2.0. And Texans are pushing back. Thank you, Texans. All right, term limits for career politicians, Texas Doge Task Force, right to life from conception to natural death, Governor Sitreps, transparency and action. Are you kidding me? Why aren't all politicians saying this? Damn, look at that look. We might have to get him to smile. I don't know. So, might have to get a smile on the boy to get him elected, but I'm sure he'll do it. All right, so that's what we need going forward. We need guys like Pete to jump in and change the political landscape. All right, so I see you in there, Katie. What do you think, Katie? You like Pete Chambers? Katie is a Texan too. I know. So passengers who tackle deranged naked man on subway are hunted by cops for assault. This, of course, is in London, right, in England. They have gone woke-et badly, just like Canada. They've gone really wokish. So this is passengers who tackled deranged naked man on subway are hunted by cops for assault. Are you kidding me? So let's watch this video. This is pretty crazy. All right, looks like they're having to bash this guy because this guy just went crazy. So I guess he's on the subway. He's got headphones on or something. He starts raging. He drops his pants, and I guess things got pretty physical there. So this guy is kicking him. So you got passengers basically taking action. There's no police there. So in the old days, if men like these men stood up and did the right thing, they'd be heroes. But not in London, and not in probably liberal cities throughout America. They'd be hunted by the cops like these guys are. So they finally get this guy down. Got his hands behind his back. So they pick him up. Look at all those guys. Good men. Good job, man. All right, so they got him down. So you see his pants. His pants are down here around his ankles. So yeah, he was cray-cray. He went cray-cray. Who knows what drugs he was on or whatever. But these men basically stood up and did the right thing. So now the cops are hunting them. Once again, the people who act, the people who protect others are punished, while the actual offender is shielded and treated with more care and empathy than his victims. All right, so two vigilantes, they call them vigilantes, who took the law into their own hands and assaulted a naked man could be facing arrest after a police investigation was launched. The man who was wearing headphones and a white t-shirt dropped his trousers in the middle of a packed carriage. How would you like that to happen in front of your grandchild or daughter? Or I wouldn't like it to happen in front of me. I'd be like, dang, dude, what? Stunned commuters watched on as the chaotic scene erupted. Naked man, who has since been detained under the Mental Health Act, began yelling as the train stopped at Upton Park before video showed him dropping his trousers and holding his belt. Footage shows him with his genitals on show, sparking concern. Right, so this is England, sparking concern. Right, not outrage like it would be in America, but concern. So the Brits are very, very mellow, right? Until they start drinking, and then they get crazy because they have to have an outlet. So they're always suppressed, and then they start drinking, and then they get cray, right? So kind of like this guy. Sparking concern from passengers, including families with children on summer holidays from school. Children on summer holidays. With no sign of help, furious commuters took matters into their own hands with the man exposing himself as children sat nearby. It led to an altercation on the tube. Those guys are probably saying, hey, get your pants up. And he's like, F you. And then he effed around and found out, right? So, involving at least 4 of the men, which ended as the train pulled into East Ham Station. So the police are investigating to find out. So meanwhile, the people who are happily hunting down the good guys are also lying and gaslighting Brits into believing that London, same thing is happening in all the Democrat cities, that London is the safest place on earth. Sadly, as most already know, this could be farther from the truth. And the gaslighters were called out publicly. So Sadiq Khan, who's the kind of like, he's just like the guy that's running, for mayor of New York, Ma'am Donnie. Man, is it ma'am or man? I think it's ma'am, isn't it? Mammy. Oh, so anyway, journalists. I'll just call him ma'am just to be spirited, right? Journalists and the mayor of London have spent the last few days gaslighting us and telling us London is safer than ever to live in. Oops. Gun crime up 18%, rape up 9%, shoplifting up 38%, mugging, theft up 12%. Sadiq Khan humiliated as Bury crime stats reveal true extent of lawless London. This is going on in every liberal enclave, every one of them. They're all dishonest and they're lying about everything, all right? So this is exactly why so many men, I like this, what this person said. And this is exactly why so many men don't want to get involved in public incidents anymore. There was a time when a good guy would jump up to save the day. Now, the moment they step in and do the right thing, they're the ones that are targeted. Just look at what happened to Daniel Penny in New York. Remember? In the end, justice prevailed. That was the former Marine that basically choked that guy out and he died. That was like crazy. That was attacking people. So he did the chokehold on him to knock him out, and he ended up dying. Right. So in the end, justice prevailed. He did get off, but not before his name, reputation, and heroism were dragged through the mud. Why would anyone, especially men, put themselves in that position, knowing that 9 times out of 10, they'll end up on the wrong side of the law? The left doesn't reward heroism. They reward criminals and perverted behavior. from transgenders and all kind of crazy stuff. You see transgenders and gay men in Portland. I remember there was a parade where they're all like walking down the street exposing themselves, right? All right, whether they'll admit it or not. And until that changes, expect fewer good men stepping up when it matters most, right? So that is where society's at right now. So you have to look a little deeper, and then you start to see all the problems like we are. So it's going to take time, unfortunately, to get hold of this. Now, where's this happening in the United States? Of course, it's happening in the United States, and it's happening on the grand scale in New Mexico. Democratic governor declares state of emergency in crime-ridden county. The move comes just 2 days after President Donald Trump seized control of Washington, D.C.'s police force to combat violent crime in the Democrat-run capital. The Democrats are going away. And aren't you guys happy about that? I am. I've said this for years, and it's coming to its final closure within the next year or so. Just so 2 days after Donald Trump did that, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham, right here, announced a sweeping emergency declaration in crime-ridden Rio Arriba County, which includes 2 Native American Pueblo communities. So I've been in New Mexico, absolutely beautiful state. I've been up all through the hot springs up there, and the Pueblo, structures. Very spiritual place, and a lot of those places up there. But they have been overtaken by Democrat stupidity, right? Which has to go away. Grisham said local leaders have pleaded for assistance in tackling the crisis. So this is what happens. It reaches a point through they steal the money. We know that. Democrats steal the money. They don't put the money to good use. You have billions and billions and billions of dollars that are going to help the people that are homeless in California, and a lot of that money is missing. A lot of that money is missing, and even the money that they do use, they just pay these people that are on the street so they can afford cell phones and more drugs and so forth. They're not getting them help. They're not getting resources that can help them recover and get housing and start to live a normal life, be a part of the community, get a good, decent job. They don't do that. It says, when our local leaders called for help to protect their communities, we responded immediately with decisive action. Oh, wow. Wow, you're just on top of that stuff, aren't you, Grisham? We are making every resource available. Talk, bullshit, talk. Go away, Democrat. Go away. Available to support our local partners on the ground and restore public safety and stability. Talk, bullshit, talk, more bullshit, talk. The emergency declaration makes $750,000 that they'll steal available to the Department of Homeland Security Emergency Management. So Trump needs to send in the army, all right, and take down that Democrat governor and restore justice and peace and help those poor people that are killing themselves with drugs, right? Before the ones that are still alive kill themselves by helping them, right? So it is possible, but it's not going to happen with this group of people, Democrats. Putin praises Trump's energetic and sincere peace efforts ahead of the Alaska summit. All right, so I guess they're going to meet, and I think they're going to come to a resolution that Putin gets all those areas that he wanted, where they're basically Russian speakers, and with those Russian speakers, he'll protect them because he'll now be part of Russia again, because Ukraine was part of Russia, but they wanted to break away and become Nazified, and in that Nazification, they wanted to kill Russian speakers. And Putin stepped in on that and helped those people. Of course, that gets manipulated and just monstrously distorted by the press of the United States, which is basically deep state, and because they want Ukraine, just like they want the world, right? Just like they want all those areas that are burning right now, right? And they're pushing people into the cities where they can put up cameras and control them, right? And give them electric cars, and if they get too far out, then the AI jumps in and stops it, and that's all coming to Democrat hellholes. Just let those Democrats break away into their little tiny enclaves and basically cut off all funding to them, no trade with them, and let's see how they do. They're already failing, so once you do that and they're not able to steal from people that actually do work and have merit, and they're just going to wither away and die, right? So the Russian leader said, the Trump administration is making, in my opinion, quite energetic and sincere efforts. So we'll see tomorrow. There'll probably be a nice little demonstration for Putin, jets flying overhead, and all kinds of lovely stuff. And he'll be very impressed. And it's like, oh, you're very powerful. All right, so you want me to stop this war? You have to rein in that little, zombie boy Zelensky, that all he wants is to kill Russian speakers, and say that we're the problem. So we'll see how that works. But in the meantime, I pay attention to the war. I look at stuff every day, hours worth of information. They're coming from the battlefront, and Russia is absolutely decimating Ukraine. Like I said, they would. All right. So I don't really think that Russia wants to go all the way across Ukraine. Maybe. If they do, they're going to own it. So they're like, you guys want the farmland? We got all that. We got all the minerals and stuff, which are far more valuable. So, okay, right? You can keep that. And you guys in all of Europe, you wanted all this other stuff. You can't have it now, right? Because I paid for it with blood, sweat, and tears. Now the Russian military, I saw a stat, and I don't know, who made it, but the average Russian makes like under $1,000 a month, and the Russian military guys are making well over $2,000. So wow, that's one of those rare times that military guys actually make some money. So I like it. So now we're definitely going to see these guys at some point stop. All right. Whether that is Russia completely destroys the Ukrainian army and owns everything, or we stop within the next weeks or so. And there's lines that are drawn, cross this line, and that's your area. You get out of line again. Then we're not gonna stop again. We're just gonna completely destroy your army, and you can't build up your army again, like you said you weren't going to do in the past. So, are they gonna abide by that? No. If they get if the deep state is allowed to put people in positions of power again. So we have 4 years to destroy the deep state. Right? 4 years. 4 years of thousands of years of basically infiltrating everything. All right. So can we do it? Yeah. So I was in the military and in the CIA for 35 years, and I can tell you from all of my experience, not going to happen in 4 years, guys. Not at all. Right. There can be a lot of inroads, but there has to be some serious decimation of the deep state before we can believe that they're done. All right, so that's kind of what we're looking at. So I guess Texas House Democrats have headed home. I haven't heard anything else about that. This was released a couple days ago. So what is going on? So I know that that crazy woman. Can't think of her name right now. And God, what's her name? The one that's the black woman that's like, she's an attractive woman. And she's like ghetto. She acts all ghetto, but she went to private schools. Huh? Yeah. And I guess her area is basically going to be taken away. Jasmine, all right? Jasmine Crockett. Very good. Thank you, guys. So Jasmine Crockett, her district is going to be rezoned. I'm sure they're like, if we're going to get rid of anyone, we need to get rid of that loony ghetto girl, right? So it's just a play. I mean, she dresses sharp. She looks attractive to me, right? And but she's got this mouth. It's like that one girl you like, you walk up to, and it's like she looks great. She's looking at you, and you walk up and you talk to her, and she talks like Jasmine. It's like, I'm out, right? It's like, oh, okay, yeah. So I don't know. There's people out there that like her, obviously, and they get behind her. Who's that one guy that's somebody the God, Charlemagne the God? I've seen a lot of his stuff, and I like that. I like a lot of stuff that he puts out, but I don't like everything. And one of those things he puts out is he likes her. I'm like, dude, are you serious? You would hang with that? You're a strong man. Or something else. So yeah, delusional. I agree. Crock of crap and delusional. Crook of crap. Right? So, crook crop. How do you say that? I always thought it was like crop of crap. So I'm learning as I go along that a lot of the words that I thought, because I'm a Southern boy, and we just kind of shorten things up, and so I learned some of the. I thought I had everything I thought I was like finally speaking well, and people are still correcting me, and I like that. Thank you. So because I want to speak good English, proper. I want to speak proper English. Maybe not complete British English, because then people wouldn't understand you. So, but I like it. All right. So I agree, Miss Mundersu. There is some problems there. She is a crock of shit. So crap is a nice word. So you're proper. You're proper, right? You're a lady, unlike Jasmine Crockett. So all right. So we went off on a little tangent there, but it is fun to do that occasionally. So Trump's ultimatum to DC bombs. I kind of talked about this in another show. 70 homeless encampments have been removed by U.S. Park Police. Levitt says, and adding that the Metropolitan Police Department would be joining the Park Police in the effort. There are only 2 homeless encampments remaining in D.C., and this was yesterday. So I wonder if they got it all. So wow, think about that. There's only 2 out of 70 left. Homeless shelters for addiction and mental health services, or jail if they refuse, are the options on the table now, Levitt said. So Trump himself has been vocal about the need for immediate action. The homeless have to move out immediately. We will give you places to stay, but far from the capital. The criminals, you don't have to move out. We're going to put you in jail where you belong. We have the best president. That's the way it used to be, and that's the way it's going to be again, at least for the next 4 years. All right. So hopefully longer. So angel eyes. All right. So we got the ladies stepping up and going, giving her a little critique here. Who can take her eyelashes out? Don't get your fingers glued. All right. Yep. So the ladies are going to like hammer that stuff. All right. She's out of line, and we're going to have the ladies basically get her back in line. Maybe not. Or maybe she's just gone too far out there, and there's no help for her. But yeah, I think that once she's out of office, which it seems like it's coming, that she'll have to either take her ghetto self to, I don't know, social media and maybe keep her following and try something else, maybe acting or I don't know. I don't think that's going to work in the future. I think we're going to like clean acting up too. Well, maybe, the pop culture. She could sing ghetto. I don't know. I think that's going to get cleaned up too. So maybe McDonald's. Yep, absolutely. Silver. She could go to McDonald's and work. Remember, Trump worked at McDonald's. She is really pretty. Too bad she's on the wrong side. She could have been good and a better part of what's coming. What a shame. And maybe Mr. DJM 823, she will. Maybe this will be, she'll be like, well, that didn't work out, so now I'm going to go back to normal and do what I know is right and be an upstanding citizen. And I'll show the people that I can be good. I'll work for them. I won't run away. And who knows? Maybe she can come back. Maybe she can come back. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I don't think she'd do a dirt nap, but she's not that bad. She's just a mouthy girl, right? A ghetto. She's plain ghetto. But, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen to these people? Maybe she's done something we don't know about to become a demon rat. Right? And she went through ceremony. So you want to be a demon rat, you must go through the sacrifice ceremony. Who knows? All right, guys. That's all I got for today. There's so much more that's coming. We're watching, waiting. Watch the Earth activity. It will. It's going to increase. We have a little reprieve right now, but I anticipate it's going to pick up again. And at some point, they're going to reveal the alien presence and so much more to, rejoice about. Because as the Earth awakens and raises its vibration of consciousness, so will humanity. But you just have to be, heads up, and not be in the area where Lemuria is going to come back up, or where Atlantis is going to come back up, because in those surrounding areas, there's going to be like a whoosh of water, right? And then there'll be land, right? This will take time. Now, remember when? Well, maybe you don't remember. I do when I look in past lives. But there was a time we went through this process when there were massive Earth change activity, where Atlantis sank and where Lemuria sank, and in the reversal of that, because that was a lowering of consciousness. So those were high consciousness land masses that descended, and consciousness descended, right? Because we were at one time here on Earth of a very high consciousness level. So as that consciousness raises back, so do those land masses, so does the earthquake activity that's involved with that, tsunami activity that's involved with that, and so forth. So if you're intuitive, I do have courses. If you're intuitive, then you will know where to go, where to be. And I'm in a very high altitude place right now. So it's very defendable in case people get a little crazy when things get hammered, right? All right, guys. Now you owe him a peach pie. Owe me a peach pie? I haven't had a peach pie in a long time. Peach pie with peach cobbler, or I like peaches. Sweet peaches. Georgia Peach. I'm too far from Georgia Peaches now, but there are some peaches. Cali has a lot of fruit too. Fruit and nuts. Fruit and nuts. Lots of fruit and nuts in California. Remember that people used to say that because people were really spiritual here. They're not anymore. They're not in, well, in California. I'm in Nevada. All right. Peaches for me. Yep. All right, guys. Lots of love. Stay in the love vibration. Be intuitive, and we'll see you guys next time.